So there's this brand new bug in BT6 that's been making the rounds in the community, which allows us to have an infinite amount of passive phoenixes for the Wizard Lord Phoenix. And as you guys can see here, there's a lot of them and you can have as many of them as you want. So let's show you guys how to do this. Now before we get this whole thing started, and I know it's round 27, but everyone wants to see what the bug is, so I'm just kind of speeding things up. Let me just get the Dragon's Breath, by the way. But before we do get started, I want to give a shout out to 2 YouTube channels which helped me get a gauge on what is happening with this bug, and I was able kind of to see the bug in action before I showcase it to you guys. So the first channel is called Birdz, and it was this person that used the bug on Workshop, and the second channel is by the BT6 index, which I'm pretty sure is being run by the same people that are running the BT6 spreadsheet index. You guys might have known, might have heard about what the BT6 index is, and that's basically all of these spreadsheets. They're documenting all of these achievements, if I can put it like that, and just like a big in a general sense of what the community is doing. You have all the 2 tower chimps, the 2 mega pops, and all different kinds of records. And so those are the people that are keeping a track of those things, and I do believe that they are the ones running the YouTube channel for it. And so they uploaded a video. This video which they uploaded was like, I think it was like a week ago, so I'm actually late to this whole thing, it seems like. But they uploaded a video in which they exactly showcase how the bug is being done, and I was able, thanks to that video, to kind of get an understanding of what this bug does. Now, I do want to ask you guys, and I noticed this, but their YouTube channel is at like 500 subs, so they're still not able to monetize the channel, but they're doing a lot of work for the community. So I'm actually going to ask you guys to go and sub to that channel if you can, so that we can get them at least over the 1,000 subs. Oh, actually, I need to use the ability, don't I? Yep. Okay, so let's use the drones. So let's just not mess it up this time. But I wanna ask you guys to go and sub to the BT6 Index channel, so that at least they can monetize it and they can make a little bit of money off of their efforts, which are they're huge efforts, they're insane efforts in terms of what these people have been doing for BT6 community in general all these years. So what we're doing now is I'm gonna attempt a 2 tower chimps, but because you guys saw that we're gonna have like 1,000,000 phoenixes by the end of this, it's not exactly gonna be a 2 tower chimps run. But let me just try and explain it to you in the way that I am understanding this bug. So you're going to need Eti. Eti is a very specific hero that you need for this bug, and then you're going to need the Wizard Lord Phoenix. That's about it. You don't need anything else. And so the way that this thing seems to work is that you're supposed to use an Etienne ability, you're supposed to use the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability, and then you're supposed to do all of these things as the round is ending, so as the rounds get changed from one to another. And so after that happens, you back out to the main menu, you reload the game, and you're gonna have an extra additional passive Phoenix, which the Wizard Lord Phoenix has. And by my understanding, this has something to do with the the flying assets being replaced. There's like I don't even want to say what it is because I don't exactly understand, but there's something to do with the flying things that get reloaded. I think it has something to do with Eti's drones, which get reloaded after every round. And so for some reason, kind of the Phoenix bugs out and it gets reloaded as well, and you just keep getting new passive Phoenixes. But we're gonna need to afford the Wizard Lord Phoenix first, so that's why we kind of started from these, from these higher rounds, so that we can get to the thing as fast as possible. Oh, and by the way, this whole thing is not gonna allow you to get the black borders, because its whole point is that you're supposed to be exiting to the main menu and then going back in. So I don't think that this is going to be cheese in that sort of way. And then maybe for these extra maps, I thought maybe this is going to be like a huge help for some people. But then again, if you know how to afford the Wizard Lord Phoenix while having Eti as the hero in an extra map, then honestly, you probably don't need cheese to beat the expert map. So yeah, I think that's about it. But we're getting close. I also scrapped the 2 tower chimps because we're gonna need the Energizer sub, I remember, because we're gonna need a little bit faster cooldown so that we can make this whole thing happen, because we do have a very short window to make it happen now after each round, so before the round is ending and before the next one starts. So I thought that getting an Energizer is gonna be nice, so let's just get it, and let's just kind of, even have a little bit of an easier time these next 2 rounds. And how are we doing with the money? 54,000. Let me just keep using the ability, because why not? Eti's actually getting a lot stronger, so yeah, the money's gonna be there. So I think that I just wanted to mention that, and I'm gonna see you in a few rounds when we get the money for this thing. Okay, so now that we have the Wizard Lord Phoenix, let me explain to you guys how this thing is supposed to work. So you need to use an Etienne ability, regardless of where it's the level 3 or the level 10, it doesn't matter. You need to use one of those abilities, and then you activate the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability, but you need to do it as the round is ending and as the new one is starting. So I'm gonna use the drones, I'm gonna use the Wizard Lord Phoenix. And now, as you guys can see, I did that before round 75 ended. So now we're going to back out, we're going to go home, and then as we're returning into the game, you guys are going to see 2 of these passive phoenixes, and these guys stay here forever. And you can basically do this as many times as you want, but you're gonna need the cooldowns obviously, and the order has to stay light. So that's why I wanted to buy the Energizer sub, so we can get the cooldown as much as possible. So that's the whole idea behind this thing. So we're gonna have the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability come out, so I'm gonna use the UCFE Wizard Lord. Oh my god, I think I got it wrong actually. Oh no, we got it. Okay, so there we go. We switched to 78. Let's go back out now, and now we should have a third one, right? Yep, there it is. There it is. But let's try and do it again. Let's try and get the Energizer sub, by the way, so we can get these cooldowns up and running. And as this round is ending, UCAV, not the UCAV, but the drones, the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability, we're going to switch the round to 79 now. And then as soon as it switches, I'm going to go back. I'm reloading the game, and then we should have, yep, there we go, number 4, baby. Let's go. So I try to do it as many times as possible before we get to round 100. So this is going to be the second BFB. So let me use the drones plus the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability. The round switched, so let's back out. Let's see if we can get another one. And we should have 5 now, right? Yes, there we go. We have a new one. And these guys are just gonna demolish everything, aren't they? Plus, I think that if you have the... I bought the top at upgrade, the guided magic, so I'm pretty sure that this transfers to the passive phoenix as well, right? So these guys are actually kind of nice. They have the camo from Eti, you get the top hat, their missiles start... Not the missiles, but their projectiles start homing, so yeah, very good stuff. It's a very good trade-off. But we do have the money for the Energizer, so let me buy the Energizer now. Let's get these cooldowns a little bit faster than usual. And what's happening with 83? Did the mobs come out? I actually wasn't paying attention. These guys are super strong. This is a lot of damage, by the way, but you guys can see what the issue is. And it's that there's no way to black border or something like this because you have to keep backing out. Let's try and get it now. So let's get the UCAV and then activate the Wizard Lord Phoenix as this round is ending. And then this is a pretty short one. Yeah, there we go. So let's back out again. And we should have 7 now, right? Let me just count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there we go. We have all of them. So it works basically with any Etienne ability as far as I can tell. But the order is very important, and then the timing of it is very important. So you need to time it before round ends. Can I get it on this one? I think I can. Yes, I think I got it. I got it on 2 rounds consecutively, I think. Let me just count them when we go back. I think we got a new one. I'm pretty sure we got a new one. I mean, when do you stop with these guys? Because these guys are full summon Phoenix power. So it's like we bought like 8 abilities and they're active forever. Like this is insane. This is a lot of damage. And let's do it one last time around 94. That's just before the DET, so 95. So let me use the drones. Let's use the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability. Do a little bit of damage. Wipe this round, and then I'm backing out for the last time. And then we're going back. And we're gonna see if these, like, how many do we have at this point? Like 10, 11, I think. Let's see how these guys are going to do. I think we got it, actually. Should I even be doing a counting on these guys? Let's just do a quick count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I see 11. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I see 11. So let's just not do anything. Let's just not touch these guys. Do we have any Eti upgrades remaining? Yeah, let's just buy Eti fully, because why not? And look at this whole thing. Look at these guys go. I don't think that we have to do anything. I mean, as soon as these DDTs come out, that was round 95, by the way, which I didn't even see. This is around 96 and then 98. We're gonna have to see how fast this thing evaporates, but I suspect it's gonna be pretty fast. 97, 245 UMGs. Yeah, these guys are evaporating. Not that fast, but again, as much as power as you would expect from a bunch of summoned Phoenix abilities, right? But this is 98. And yeah, these guys are just going to down by themselves. I mean, look at this thing. We're not even touching anything. I know that this is cubism, so maybe if you try hard enough, I'm pretty sure that you can maybe like stall around or something like that and make sure that you get more uses. And make sure you get a lot of these Phoenixes. Like I'm sure you can get 20, 30 plus of these guys, especially if you farm. If you farm, like you can buy it super early, right? And you can get as many of them as you want. But I mean, come on, this is insane. This is so much damage. We're not even doing anything if these guys are doing everything by themselves. But that's it. That is the brand new Wizard Lord Phoenix bug, which allows you to have infinite Phoenixes. It seems like, for some reason. Let me just check the pops. It said 1.9 million. Is that true? Oh my god, 1.9 million pops. We almost did the 2 tower. Well, it's not 2 tower chins, but it's like we almost did the 2 mega pops thingy with this tower because of how many Phoenixes we summoned. But yeah, that's it. But that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one.